Okay, so it's like 1:45 in the morning. Couldn't sleep. Did some praying, and the song came in my head, and I just couldn't sleep. Did some more praying, and so I decided to come down here and record the song, because what else am I going to do? But I also just wanted to reflect on kind of just things that are real and that you struggle with. And last couple months I've been really struggling with taking stuff off my plate, just kind of figuring out what I need to focus on and to hear better from the Lord, which, by the way, is the hardest thing to do. I really am struggling not doing things, but at the same time learning that there's other issues underneath that need to be dealt with and that I don't know how to deal with. And yeah, life is hard, but God and His grace and mercy, I just keep coming back to, I believe it's Psalm 131 that talks about He knitted me in my mother's womb and knew me before time, and that He had a plan and a purpose, for me. He knows all the hairs on my head. So this God who knows me before I even knew myself, and He probably knows me better than I know myself, is okay with all that. Just discovering that I need to be okay with all that, who He has created me to be, and even though it's not where I really want to be, He will work things out for His good. But this is kind of a song that reminds me of just the dichotomy of that. So I'm just going to sing it, and then if I have maybe something afterwards to say, I'll say it, but just maybe it's an encouragement for somebody out there who is going through trials, just trying to figure out what's real and what's not, because this life is difficult. So it's called The Real Me. It's on worship song by Natalie Grant. So here we go. Foolish heart, looks like we're here again. Same old game of plastic smile, don't let anybody in. Hiding my heartache, will this glass house break? How much will they take before I'm empty? Do I let it show? Does anybody know? But you see the real me, hiding in my skin, broken from within. Unveil me completely. I'm loosening my grasp. There's no need to mask my frailty, 'cause you see the real me. Painted on, life is behind a mask. A self-inflicted circus clown. I'm tired of this song and dance, living a charade, always on parade. What a mess I made of my existence, but you love me even now, and still I see somehow. But you see the real me, hiding in my skin, broken from within. Unveil me completely. So, the moral of the story, I think, and the truth of it really, is that God always loves you no matter what, and no matter what you're facing. That's still true, even though it doesn't feel like it, and even though you feel like you're running this circus and that you're running around trying to do this, that, and the other thing. Really finding out who you are and what God created you for is really what the truth is. And you can only find that truth and purpose in His Word, and staying grounded in that, because the enemy, when you're trying to do what you're called to do, the enemy doesn't like it, and he will try and destroy that in every single possible way, whether through your self-esteem, your family, your kids, your work. He will try to tell you that you're not good enough, that you aren't enough, that the things that you do will never measure up. But God is enough for you. He has said that you are His child and that you belong to Him and that He loves you. And those truths are the foundations we need to stand on. In the last few weeks, I've been reading a lot about the foundation that we have in Christ, whether it's in the Beatitudes or in Luke when he talks about having that foundation. And it's like building your house on the sand, and the waves and wind come and they fall. But when your foundation is on Christ, when you build it on the solid rock, when you build it on that type of foundation, then the winds and rain will come. And they will come, because it tells us in this world we will have trouble. That you can withstand them because your foundation is rooted in Christ Jesus. So even though you may be feeling not so lovable, or not so, I don't even know what the word is, but just, I guess it's a good word, so kind of life, that things aren't really going the way you thought they would be or planned to be, or you try and do better and things don't get better and you don't understand why. God still loves you, that He sees you, that He hears you, and He knows you. And I hope that encourages you to continue to seek Him, because there will be a day when you'll get to stand before Him and say, I trusted you even though I didn't understand. I was obedient to your word. I took the time and took things off my plate that may have been good but not beneficial. Everything's permissible but not beneficial kind of thing. And I really took the time to seek out your face and who you are and what you are calling me to do. So I pray that encourages you this evening, or throughout whenever you watch this or see this, to just really seek the Lord and remember that He sees the real you, and He loves the real you, and He created the real you. He created the real you in His image, regardless of where you're from. All people, all nations, all creatures are created in His, all human creatures are created in His image, and they are for His glory, and He is amazing, and the diversity of who He is and how big and grand He is way more than we can comprehend. So I pray that comforts you and gives you peace. Have a good evening, and until the next time I get something in my head to put on video, I will see you then. Take care, and may God bless you and be with you. May His peace and face shine upon you, and may you look to Him.